Let me start off by apologizing for the poor lighting on my face. One of my lights got faulty this morning, so I'm trying to replace it as soon as I can. But today's video is essentially a follow-up to the one I posted yesterday, where I talked about Claude, the AI model being used by the North Korean government to create fake LinkedIn profiles. It's actually a very, very interesting story. If you haven't seen the video, I recommend you go check it out. But today, I wanted to talk about another way how Claude has been misused by cyber criminals. Again, it's from the same article, the one from Anthropic, where they were talking about the various ways how Claude has been misused. And this one is particularly chilling, okay? Essentially, we now have a new terminology in the world of hacking called vibe hacking. It's very similar to the one used in coding called vibe coding, where the developer will do minimal work. It's essentially going to be the AI model that will do most of the coding when it comes to vibe coding. It's practically the same thing involving vibe hacking, okay? Here, the threat actor, the hacker, will do minimal work while the AI model will actually do most of the work. And over here, Claude was actually used by a particular cyber criminal to launch ransomware attacks against 17 distinct organizations, okay? Now, what is particularly scary about this is that the hacker did almost nothing. It was Claude, the AI model, that did almost every single thing, and we have screenshots. First of all, look at the one right here, okay? It says profit plan from organization. So Claude was able to create a plan for the hacker on how to maximize the ransom that will be demanded. So the hacker obviously had stolen the data first of all. So Claude comes in and says, okay, what do we have? We have financial data. So we have the lists of organizational budget figures. We have the salaries of the workers. We even have information regarding the donor base. But now take a look over here. Claude decides, okay, what are the various ways how we can monetize the data we've stolen from these organizations? Look at that. Option one is direct extortion. This is Claude, an AI model, crafting this plan. Like, okay, the first way how we can make money is by directly extorting money from our victims. And we can do so by cryptocurrency. We can demand payment via cryptocurrency. And then if they refuse to pay, we can threaten salary disclosure. We can threaten donor data sale, things like that. And then even data commercialization. This was a second option to make money. So basically, we can sell the database to, the dark web, things like that. And then even individual targeting or even a layered approach and so on. This is truly chilling, and it gets even worse because down here, you can see it's even listing out the time-sensitive elements like, access to financial software has been noted, database size has been specified, and then right here, this is the best part, okay? It actually created the ransom, the ransom demands, the email that will be sent to the victims. You can see it right here. It says, to the company executive team, we have gained complete compromise of your corporate infrastructure and extracted proprietary information. Following a preliminary analysis, what we have is this, yada, yada, yada. Like Claude created the extortion demands, the emails sent to the victims. And then right here, you can see it says upon payment, well, we'll destroy the data. There won't be any public disclosure. We'll send you verification of the deletion of the data. However, upon non-payment, if you don't pay, well, we're going to launch a timed escalation schedule, regulatory notifications, personal data exposure, competitor distribution, financial fraud execution, and so on. This is absolutely insane. So essentially, Claude was used by this threat actor, by this ransomware attacker, to craft a strategic plan on how to extort as much money as possible from his various victims, which was 17 distinct organizations. So this right here represents an evolution in the use of AI to launch cyber attacks. So it's insane. It really is insane. And it just goes to show you just how AI is being used by cyber criminals to launch attacks and how AI will also be used in the future. Now, the thing is, Anthropic, the developers of Claude, they revealed that they have created ways to prevent this kind of attack from happening in the future. So basically, they said we banned the accounts in question as soon as we discovered this operation. We have also developed a tailored classifier, basically an automated screening tool, and introduced a new detection method to help us discover activity like this as quickly as possible in the future. So basically, if they notice that somebody is using Claude to create strategic plans on how to launch ransomware attacks and things like that, hopefully their detection tool will be able to will be able to stop Claude from responding to such prompts. But then again, it's only a matter of time before the hackers, the cyber criminals, will figure out ways to bypass this detection tool. So interesting but scary times ahead. Once again, Claude AI being used by cyber criminals to create strategic plans for ransomware attacks. So if you have any questions, comments about this, please do drop them in the comments section below. I'll do my best to answer them as soon as I can. If you're new to the channel, welcome to Lab Cyber, where I discuss all things related to cybersecurity, AI. So if you do enjoy content like this, be sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell so they're notified whenever I upload a new video. Stay safe out there, and I'll talk to you next time. Cheers.